Hey, good morning and welcome back once again to the shop here this morning. My name is Dan Daniels and you are visiting with New Traditions Dulcimers and the Wabash Ukulele Company. I'm suffering from haircut remorse this morning. I feel like Samson. All of my strength has been gone. I cut off all my hair. But that's another story for another day. This morning I'm going to share with you a little bit about fretboard construction. So yesterday I took a piece of pistachio. This fretboard is going to go on to a tenor ukulele that is pistachio and Port Orford cedar. And I apologize for the sound in the background. Our pump just kicked on. One of the joys of country living. So I want to put on a matching headstock cover. Will be pistachio. The headstock cover on the neck, and then the fretboard will also be pistachio. So yesterday I cut the slots and I use a table saw sled and Stumac, yeah, there it is, Stumac fretting templates. Cut the slots and inlaid some abalone shell into the position dots. So this morning, before it gets too wretchedly hot here in northeastern Indiana, I'm going to install the fret wire. So the fret wire that I use is, again, Stumac, of course, and it is 80, 40, and 62 are the dimensions. So it's a small, narrow fret wire, and I get it straight because I use flat fingerboards. I don't radius fingerboards. In order for an ukulele fingerboard to have a benefit with a radius, you'd have to have really tiny hands. And we used to radius our fretboards because everybody thought it was cool. I radius my guitar fretboards, of course, because when you're doing bar chords on a guitar, you need that radius. But on an ukulele, it's a good selling gimmick, but other than that, it's probably just that. It's just a way to say, ooh, we radius our fretboards, and it's like, so what? I use flat fretboards and the same response, so what? So anyways, I'm going to cut the fret wire to length, lay it out in the right order, and then I'll go ahead and press fit them in. So I won't bore you with the cutting of the fret wire, but I'll be back to show you how I use my Stumac fret press to put my fret wire into my fretboard. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've got my fret wire completely cut out into length, so I'll flip the camera around and let you see how I lay it out. So there's my frets all in a row, and they will go in according to the length of the fret. Here's my fret press. The fingerboard goes in there, and then I just press the frets in, and I'll be back in just a second and let you see how the process works. Okay, so I just gently put the fret in the slot and then bring the press down, and it just goes right in. And it is the slickest thing that there is if you want to do frets and not damage the wire or damage your fretboard by hammering. Of course, a friend of mine damaged a lot of fretboards using a hammer in his lutherie career. Wasn't me, of course. But yes, it was me. I've done a lot of fret jobs in the past, and when you have the fretboard off of the instrument like this, there's really only one quick and surefire way to get the fret completely seated, and that's to use a press. At least for me. Maybe a more talented luthier has a better ability at hammering frets. And I was very successful at doing it, but I could never get a fret universally or completely and equally seated all the way across the fretboard using a hammer. So I chose to go the way of the StewMac fret press, and it has saved me a lot of headache, and it presses the frets in completely all the way down the line. I mean, it's just, it really does a great job. So I won't bore you with all this. I'll be back with the completed fretboard. Alright, so there's the completed fretboard, or completely fretted fretboard. And now all I do is go through and I take these, once again, StewMac clippers, specifically designed for fret cutting, and just go through and nib the ends off. Of course, there's a lot more to it than this. There'll be some filing and some profiling to get the right angle on the fret ends. But that's pretty much it for the way I do my fretboards. Like I said, this is pistachio with abalone inlay. And this is going to go on a pistachio Port Orford cedar tenor. And I think I'm going to install a K&K pickup on that ukulele as well. I think I'm going to put an Aloha Twin pickup in this ukulele, and it will sell with the K&K preamp included in the price. I really like the K&K preamp. That's getting close. So the next step, if I can find it, there it is to take once again my StewMac fretboard file and start profiling the edges. And there you go. One almost finished fretboard. Once it's on the neck, I will do the angle of the fret sides. But until then, it's for me anyway, it's impossible to do. Yeah, lots of fun tools, and two of the tools that were specific, or three of the tools that were specific to this fretboard are the StewMac ukulele fret templates, the StewMac fret nibblers, and the StewMac fret press, which I really love. So yeah, so that's it. Haircut remorse today. Sorry to see it go, but yesterday it was almost 90 degrees and a little bit too much for this old cowboy. Wabash Ukulele Company tenor fretboard made out of pistachio with abalone inlay, with frets installed. Next step will be purdying it up a little bit and getting it on the neck and go from there. And then this will have this pistachio as the headstock on the neck as well. Alrighty, until next time, Lord bless you guys. We'll see ya.